Our government is the best in the world. It has been proven over the few years it has been alive, and it is the example of what every other government should follow. It has become a #1 superpower in the world due to the choices it has made. A main issue it has dealt with recently is the main issue of obesity. Now, I disagree with what they've done, and that would be getting rid of what they think is the cause of it. The government decided to ban trans fats in hopes it will get rid of obesity. What trans fats are is an ingredient in food that increases the oil content, that it gives it a small taste, but it also helps preserve the food for transportation and a longer time, so restaurants can use it if they want to get food from other parts of the country and then want it to last longer. But what it also does is it's said to lower good cholesterol and also have higher levels of bad cholesterol. Now, for one thing, what the government says is that the CDC, or Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, states that more than 25% of kids in schools are overweight. Just look around, that's obviously not true. In New York, trans fats have already been banned, and Philadelphia is rumored to put a ban on trans fats as well. I want to convince you why the government, if they were to ban trans fats, it would not be a cure for obesity, and that eating trans fats is a matter of personal responsibility, and that banning trans fats is against the Constitution. Banning trans fats is not a cure for obesity. The government should improve the amount of healthy foods that people receive. Imagine little Timmy going up to his refrigerator and he sees 5 Coke cans and 5 Sprite cans and then like a small banana in the corner, and his mom decides to get rid of the Coke cans. Well, he's just going to drink the Sprite can, so it doesn't even matter. Also, reported by a nutrition professor at New York University, Maren Nessel, says, "What we know already, and this study confirms it, is that inner city areas do not have access to healthful, affordable food, especially fresh food. Lack of food access is highly correlated with diet-related health conditions." Now, if trans fats is a major health concern, then why are people becoming overweight if they know not to eat them? If the government could increase the healthy options people can eat, then most likely people will not become as obese as they are. Obesity is a matter of personal responsibility, to where the person can control what they are eating. Nobody is pointing a gun to our heads and demanding we down half a pound of burgers, a small bucket of fries, and a pot big enough to dock a jet ski in, stated by Diet Blog. Restaurants shouldn't be blamed for people not eating healthy. A person should not be able to sue a company because they voluntarily ate their food. A quote from Sirs says, "It's not the industry's fault that they voluntarily ate their food, or no, that they don't get exercise, or that the schools have cut physical education, or that people prefer the taste of Twinkies, 500 million sold a year, to tofu, much less." People have the ability not to eat the food that's bad for them, but there is the possibility that people may not know of what they are eating, which leads to what the government should do. The banning of trans fats can be considered unconstitutional, which violates the laws of the rights and laws of the people. Banning trans fats is not going to cure the health issue that the Board of Health is attempting to cure, and they're taking the conscious choice away from the American public at the same time. This quote by Aaron Allen explains that it not only doesn't help against obesity, but it limits the rights of the people. "We'd rather see restaurants take some voluntary action," said by Larry Reeves. This quote expresses how if the government were to not ban trans but have more nutritional signs, would the restaurants have put away the trans fats anyway? In conclusion, the main message I want to express to you is that trans fats are bad for you, but shouldn't the restaurant have a right to serve what they want to serve? The government banning trans fats is taking the easy way out, and I really think they could have came up with a better plan. A plan for what the government should do is, instead of banning trans fats, they should make the restaurants put up a huge sign that says, "The food we serve has trans fats and they are bad." Then the restaurants will have more choice of what they want to serve, and if they want to serve bad food, then that's their choice. But what this does, the signs, it helps inform the customer of what he is eating, and if the restaurant doesn't want to have a bad reputation, then they don't have to sell their foods with trans fats. If they do this, then the restaurants will have more rights and choices of what they can serve, as well as people can also have more choices of what they want to eat. Thank you.